transfer window is one of the most exciting periods in football, where clubs across the world look to strengthen their squads, offload players, and make big moves that can change the course of a season. It's a time filled with speculation, surprise deals, and blockbuster signings that keep fans glued to the headlines. This summer's transfer windows has been just that. Today, I will rate the 25 most expensive signings from this summer. Starting off with Alejandro Garnacho, who left Manchester for London with Chelsea for a deal worth £40 million. And I truly believe that he will flop. I've never really liked him as a player, and I definitely don't like him as a person. He was on his phone in the 7th minute of the first Chelsea game since his arrival. And other than the iconic Puskás winner he scored, he's not been anywhere near the price tag. With his attitude, he will play a couple games, get benched for being awful, and then go whine about it on social media and force a move. Next up, Álvaro Carreras moved from Benfica to Real Madrid for a deal worth £44 million. I personally really like this move and really like this player, and I believe this move is a good. At Benfica, he showed the world that he was an incredible left back, and Real Madrid really needed one for a very long time. And he has shown how good he is since he's joined Los Blancos, with a goal line clearance against Mallorca and delivering solid performances all round. I believe that by the end of the season, he will be known as one, if not the best, left back in the world, and will be extremely influential for Real Madrid in Spain. Tijani Reinders is one Pep's marquee signings this summer, and he comes from AC Milan with a deal worth £50 million. Everyone who watched Reinders at Milan knows he's a top player, and hence why I think this is a very good transfer. And he also started incredibly well against Wolves, getting a Premier League debut goal and assist. This is definitely one of the players everyone has to watch out for this season, because when he goes forward, he can score and he can also pass. And this time, he won't have Morata and Jimenez. He will have none other than Haaland. Jamie Bino Gittins next. The exciting English winger from Borussia Dortmund joins Chelsea for £52 million, and I'll be honest, I don't know much about him. He's an explosive and rapid winger, but because of Chelsea's model and other options that they have, I think he will be a disappointing transfer. Although I would like to be proved wrong by the Man City Academy graduate, there are too many players above him in the pecking order. Noni Madueke switching London Blue for London Red for a deal worth £52 million, and I'm not a fan of him. I've never seen him as a good player at Chelsea, and I'm certain he won't be one at Arsenal. The former captain of Mountain FC will be nothing but disappointing, and being a bench player won't help his cause. Although I can see space for him in the team, as Martinelli has not been having a good time on the left wing. However, game time or not, he's not a £50 million player. Dean Huijsen next, one of the most exciting young center backs in the world, and his performances for Bournemouth was rewarded as he earned himself a move to Real Madrid for £50 million. He is an incredible player, and a depiction of a modern center back, being able to switch play with his long balls. Real Madrid got a gem here, and it's no wonder why so many clubs such as Liverpool, Newcastle, and Chelsea were interested. He's easily a very good signing for me. Sky's the limit for Dean Huijsen. Yoan Wissa joins Newcastle from Brentford, £55 million. Way too much considering he is 29 years old and only had one more year on his contract. However, we all know that he can put the ball in the back of the net no matter what. But I see his numbers dropping at Newcastle, mostly as they have other great players alongside him. Hence, I think he will be an alright transfer, and will definitely do the job at Newcastle. I just think he was very overpriced given his circumstances. Xavi Simons next. And wow, what a signing this is for Spurs. Just a reminder that Spurs were in 17th place last season. He joins them for £51,800,000, which I believe is an incredible deal. He was deemed as one of the best young players at the La Masia, until he joined PSG and went off the radar. However, he has shown at RB Leipzig and PSV and deserved the move to the Prem. He is easily a good transfer, and I'm excited to see how he does. Ilya Zabarny was extremely underrated as his defensive partner. Dean Huijsen took all of the spotlight, but this might have been good as his quiet defensive contributions earned him the move to the European champions for £57 million. A hefty fee, but I believe he will also be good. Despite the major step up, his performances last season showed the world he can become one of the best center backs in the world. I am not a big fan of this one. Anthony Elanga to Newcastle for £55 million is just not it. He's shown at Nottingham Forest because his electric pace suited their counter-attacking football. But now, he's in a new system and it's not working out. For me, this is a disappointing transfer, and I hope I'm wrong because he did really well last season and was one of the key players for Forest. He is not a flop in any means, but I think he won't live up to the price paid for him. Mohamed Kudus is another transfer I really like. Didn't live up to the hype at West Ham, but he had shown his glimpses there and prior when he was at Ajax. Spurs paid £55 million and he has started the season brilliantly, getting 2 assists on his first Premier League game. I've always liked Kudus as a player, and I'm happy seeing him getting the move he deserved. This is a good transfer for me, and I'm very excited to see more from Kudus at Tottenham. Speaking of which, comment down below which transfers you are excited to see more of. I want to hear your opinion in the comment section. João Pedro has also started the season really well for his new club Chelsea. He paid £60 million for the Brazilian international. In his first 3 Premier League games, he has scored 2 and assisted 2. And this is not even mentioning his stint at the Club World Cup. Like, bro got signed, and 3 days later he scored a brace against Fluminense. In all seriousness, this is another good transfer. Victor Gyökeres, one of the most hyped up players last season, was seemingly scoring goals for fun at Sporting. Now he is at Arsenal and just doesn't fit in. They paid £64 million to buy him, and despite his 2 goals against Leeds United, he just looks out of place. And I don't think that is going to change. I put him at alright as he is still lethal in front of the net, so he will still score plenty, but just won't give much to the team. And one of his new Arsenal teammates, Martin Zubamendi, is up next. Arsenal paid £60 million for him, and there is no doubt in my mind that he is an exceptional player, but he also looks off in this Arsenal team. He doesn't look interested in the game and often shies away from tackles. Hence, why I put him alongside Gyökeres in alright. We've seen his qualities at Real Sociedad in Spain, but will he emulate that for Arsenal? And that is the end of part 1. This is the tier list as of now, and we haven't even got to the most expensive transfers of the summer. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe so you don't miss out on part 2, and comment what other videos you want to see.